Hello everyone, and welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. Today I thought I'd sit down with you once again and do another needlework podcast. I do believe this is number 36. I think the last one was 35. I'm pretty sure, almost certain. But anyway, welcome to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. And welcome new subscribers and welcome back returning viewers. So this week I have a couple of finished objects and a few whips that I have begun. So, okay, we're going to get right into that here soon. So the first finished object I am absolutely wearing. I love it a lot. It's getting quite warm though to be wearing it. Today is, we're having temperatures in the 70s. Also, what I wanted to mention too is my podcasts before that you were seeing, they were pre-recorded about a week to 10 days out. But now I've decided to keep them more current. And so the podcast you are seeing today, which is Wednesday, will be uploaded for you to view on Friday. So very current. Today is May 8th, 2024. And let's get into it. Okay. Yes. First finished object was this lovely sweater that I finally finished. This is the one with the lace going down the arm. And I'll stand up for you. And there's the lace detail, and it's completed now, and I really like it. It does feel just a slight bit scratchy, slightly. So when I wear it, I just wear a t-shirt underneath, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine. The yarn for this, I held double-stranded, and I used one strand of Willow Stream, and the second strand was James C. Brett Shh. And just in a couple shades of purple. Now the James C. Brett was the one that done the striping. There was a lot of blues in here and turquoise, the purple, that fade. I just love the colors and I love the fade. If you can see the yoke here, pull it down a little bit. I went all the way around. This is top down in the round circular yoke. And I just done the lace all the way around that. And then when I got to do the arm, I came down with a lace design all the way down the arm. I thought that would be kind of nice and something a little bit different. There's the back. But it's complete now, and I am very happy about that. Move this down slightly. There we go. So I'm very happy about that, as it is warming up now, and it's garden season here, and I've got my garden put in pretty much most of my vegetables, not all of them. I have tomatoes coming up. I did plant things like cucumbers. So it's getting a more busy time and a little less time to be working on projects and things like that. But I'm here for you, and I'm going to keep knitting and crocheting because it's my most loved hobby. So that is the first finished object. I don't have a name for it. It's just a design I just came up with and made it to fit my size. The second thing that I have finished was this. This is the patriotic shawl that I had made, and I finished it. And funny thing about this, this was thrift store yarn. I made it in Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Americana, which you can find on Amazon. And no, I'm not affiliated with any yarn companies or any companies, but that's what I used. And I just used the granny stitch. starting in the center here and coming out in the triangle, increasing each side to make this really long triangle. And then I added the fringe. Now the funny thing about this thrift store yarn, and I didn't have to order any more. There was 3 skeins in there and it was plenty. Part of it was already knitted. Someone had begun a knitting project with some of the yarn. So when I done the fringe, and I washed this and dried it so it did not come out. But it's so funny because on the ends here, it's got this squiggle. My son thought it was really cute, but I'm thinking, oh, it looks so strange. But it's got this permanent little squiggle. It doesn't matter to me. It's just something to wrap up in and keep cozy, keep warm on chilly evenings. I like to take evening walks around the property, especially on clear summer nights, you know, nice. But it fits perfectly. There's the whole thing. I love triangular shawls. They just remind me so much of when I was a girl. But there that is. Now, this is the only completed shawl I have. I have another one going, but I'll talk about that in just a moment. So this is just a Red Heart Super Saver Americana shawl in the granny stitch. So if you'd like me to tell you how to begin this so you can make a shawl of your very own, you start at this center tip right here and make a chain of 4, join with a slip stitch, and then do 3 double crochet. It'd probably be this way you'd be going up. Okay, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Then you just, at each end, you're doing an extra set of the 3 double crochet. And it'll get wider and wider and wider as you're going along. No, I probably won't do a tutorial for this, but that's how I made it. And let's see, at the end, yeah, at the end you do an extra, because your last one at the end, you do an extra set of 3, and then the chain 1. And when you get to the center, you're in that center space, okay? You're going to be doing 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, always at that center point. I would maybe suggest putting a stitch marker in that. So there that is. I'm very happy with that. Not going to put that on over top the sweater, too warm. Okay, that's really only the finished objects other than just a swatch that I done, and I will show you that. If you caught that video where I done the review on the woollyyarn.com, they have cones over there. They're a little bit pricey. And I'm going to pause this so I can tell you the information, what this is. But I know it's got, off top of my head, it's got merino wool, mohair, nylon, and silk. It's in this, and it's a very lovely shade of red, and it's a very fine yarn, like a number, it's like a sock weight, I would say, weight-wise, but it's very lovely. And I decided to do a little swatch here for you, and I held this double. This is so next to skin soft. And I held it double with some of that merino wool. There's the second strand that I found at the thrift store. So there this is. And yeah, it's very soft. I think what I'm going to do, because I blocked this too, it's very drapey. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to knit a scarf with this. This would not be enough to make a garment, and no, I'm not getting any more of this. You look really close. I don't know if you can see it over here. It's got sparkle in it. You see the sparkle in there? You look real close, you can see it. It's got a lot of glittery, little glitz of sparkle in there, which is very pretty, and I thought that would make a very nice headscarf. Okay, so that's everything for finished objects. And oh, before I get into whips, I just wanted to let you know, stick around for the end of this video, and I have a special guitarist that's going to play you a little song, my son, a song that he wrote. So if I'm able to flip the video around at the end, I will add it. If not, I will try again next time. So stick around for that. Hopefully I can get it in the video. All right, so now let's get right on into whips. Okay, and let's see, where do I begin first? Well, some of these you haven't even seen, except if you watched my YouTube short, you might got a little glimpse. Gonna pause. Let's see. I'm not sure if I should get you. I wanted to show you the yarn. Hold on. Okay, I had to go get you the yarn so you could see. I recently made a purchase over at Wool Warehouse, and there's a new podcaster I've been really enjoy watching lately, Derek, from Derek's Knitting and Crochet. He's always showing these wonderfully beautiful yarns, and I was so tempted that I went over there and I found this one. I think he showed this color on his video. This one is Yarnsmith Lagoon, and Wool Warehouse has their own line of yarns now from their company. Let's see. Yeah, if you look down there, the little sheep, that's a Wool Warehouse yarn from their own company. And this is a gorgeous yarn. It's very, very soft acrylic. Number 3 weight. I got this on sale. I'm not sure if it's still on sale or not. Oh, the lighting is not picking it up. There, that's better. I got this on sale for like $2.69, $2.79, something like that. And I'm making something with it. Oh, so soft. It's a number 3. Anyway, what's the yardage on this? It is 340 meters or 372 yards, so very generous. I am participating in Sheila's knit along. She's doing a cardigan sweater knit along, and it's the kind of cardigan sweaters to where you'll have a back piece, 2 fronts, and 2 sleeves. And I've been wanting to improve my skills and learn how to make one. So this is my progress so far. Now, if you can still catch up, because she just started this like a couple weeks ago, you can still catch up. The videos will be on her channel. Go to Sheila's Just Knitting. Hello, Sheila, if you're watching. And she's having the cardigan sweater knit along. And this is my progress. This is the back piece. And I've got the arms done. And I'm just going up the back now for the 10 inches. I think mine's going to be 9. I think I'm going to do 9 inches on mine. But that is so pretty. I love the rainbow colors in it. Yeah, it's quite bright, but I like it. I like it. I love this yarn. This is a very soft, soft yarn. They got lots of different colors over there. So the pattern stitch for this, it's kind of got a shadow in here today. Let's see if I can fix this. Maybe that's better. I think it's probably the curtain. Let's see if I can close that. Let's see, I think that made a little bit of a difference. So, yes, it did. So there's the colors in that. It's an open moss stitch. There's the design in there. And she shows you how to do the stitch pattern and everything. So even if you're a fairly beginning knitter, you could follow along with that and learn it. So yep, that's the knit along. So that'll be a while. It's just going to be a long sleeve button down the front cardigan. And let's see, keep going with knitted, then I'll get to crochet. I have more knitted things this week than crochet. The second piece I'm working on, knit-wise, is this thing right here. Now, I was thinking, I don't know how I messed up down at the bottom, but it's got this funny, well, once I block it, it'll lay out flat. But I was going to do a shawl with this, and I thought, no, I'm going to just do a headscarf, like a neck scarf or a headscarf. This is such soft yarn, and let me show you. It is discontinued now, but any really soft merino will be nice. It's really all messed up. There it is, Willow Yarns Dahlia in the colorway Rosewood. So I'm just going to use the rest of this. It'll probably be enough for a scarf. If not, I've got a second ball right here of the same. I'm just going to use that up because I've had that yarn for about 4 or 5 years. It's just too soft to make socks because it's a superwash merino. But it's the pattern, if you'd like to learn to make this. The pattern is at Expression Fiber Arts, the shawl. But I'm going to make it smaller. So there that is. And I love the softness of this. It would be very nice. Oh yeah, very nice as a scarf. Yeah, it's just one of those where you do the yarn overs and the center point to give it this triangular shape. I think Derek is making a shawl like this too. So there that is. Now, the third knitted thing that I casted on, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with it. It was more or less just an experiment, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. It reminds me, the color reminds me of buttered popcorn. And it's being washed out by the lighting in here. I don't know if you can see. No, it's being washed out. It's not quite this. Maybe there. Is that better? I'm just starting a bottom up, just a sweater. Not sure if what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna make it, or I'm just kind of playing with yarn. I'm using the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo. And this is in lemon. And then I'm holding it double with 2 of these really soft cotton yarns. Now, this is not the same cotton yarn that you use for doilies. It's a, there's a thickness. It's like a sock weight yarn, and they're very, very soft. It's a very soft, lofty cotton. But it's making, what's happening is, with this, it's making it feel so much softer and so much fluffier, and it's got squishability to it. And I really like that. I'm knitting it on a number, I think these are size 11 or 13. This is size 13. So big needles. So I may continue with it because, you know, I kind of I wanted something that was a blend of acrylic and cotton. I thought, well, let's see what would happen if I put those two together, and it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. So, but like I said, it's heating up. I was saying that on my last podcast that it's been so cold, but now watch, all of a sudden it's going to heat up, and it has been heating up. We have gotten quite a few storms come through. Yesterday we had a drencher with a little bit of hail, but that's how spring is, you know. Okay, and now for the third and final whip of the day. And this one is crocheted. I'll take my hook out. This yarn I don't even have anymore, but the one I'm working on. But this is also a purchase from Wool Warehouse. And this is called Color Rush DK. Very pretty. Derek had this on his channel too, and I love the color. This is in the shade Honeydew. And what's the yardage here? Let's see, 100% premium acrylic, 100 grams, 360 meters. Does not tell me in yards, but that's roughly around close to 400 yards. So I bought 3 of these, and this is the third one I'm using, and I'm almost done with this that I'm working on, and you haven't even seen it yet, and here I'm almost done. I'm making a little short sleeve or sleeveless cardie. It's going to have buttons, and I'm working on the band on the bottom. I thought it was very pretty the way it was striping up. That might make a nice thumbnail. So yeah, and there's the band on that. It's quite long. I probably won't put it on because it'll just be too much wearings, but it's got a nice length to it. I just have to do the band going down here. Now, how did I make this? Okay, to learn how to do this, because you're starting up here and you're going back and forth in the round, okay? Back and forth. And to make a raglan increase, you need to chain a number that will go around your neck, okay? And make sure that it does. Hold it and make sure it goes over your head. But if you're doing an open cardie, that won't be such a necessity. But anyway, when you get that chain, okay, then you're going to count the number and you're going to have to do some math. You're going to have to do a number and then put a stitch marker, sleeve, stitch marker. There are videos out there on YouTube on how to do raglan increases in crochet. But once you learn that, it's quite easy. The increase for a raglan is just a V-stitch. Very simple, just a V-stitch. And if you can tell, like going down here and here, like here was where the sleeve was, here and here. So do you see that? Do you see those V-stitches going down? And this is all in half double crochet with using a number 4.5 crochet hook. So there that is. It's going to be a nice little just cover up. I really love the colors on this, and the yarn is very, very soft and light. So with my hair. So there that is. Color Rush DK, woolwarehouse.com. So that is pretty much it today. So now if I can put his video the right way, I'm going to leave you here with my son playing his little song. He's between intermediate to advanced. So with that, oh, and also I want to tell you, keep bringing in those questions, okay? Keep bringing in those questions because I think we're going to have one more podcast, and then the second one after next will be the Podiversary video where I'm going to answer all your questions. No one's getting left out with their questions, okay? So bring those questions in. I'm up to about 10 or 11 now, which is kind of nice. So I just wanted to have that a relaxing video where I could just sit down with you and kind of celebrate and my little milestone, been on here a year, and just answer your questions so you could get to know me better and that kind of thing. So with that, I thank you everyone for sticking around. Please be sure to hit the like button on your way out and consider subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. I would love to see that goal of 500 at the end of this year. So you all take care and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all again next week, and I'll leave you with the guitar video, hopefully, if I can figure it out. Take care, everyone. Bye.